Hello everybody, my name is Patrick Landry. I'm with CaseIH and I'm the high horsepower tractor product specialist for Eastern Canada. I'm covering Ontario, Quebec and the Maritimes, and today we are at the London Farm Show 2019 and we are really proud to show you the new AFS Connect Magnum tractor. We introduced this tractor 2 weeks ago at the Louisville Farm Show to the public. And what you have seen at the beginning of this video is I was pointing out the new front grille and new front lights for this new AFS Connect Magnum. The new front lights is giving us superior visibility during the night, especially when you're working during late night with this tractor. Also, I was pointing out the new cast spacer on this brand new tractor. Easier to install, easier to set up for the dealership, and also they are a bit heavier than the regular spacer that we are using on the current Magnum right now. And the good thing is, by being a little bit heavier, is we are putting the weight at the right place for weighting and ballasting this tractor. Also, I point out the new Vector Pro antenna. The Vector Pro antenna is the new antenna on this tractor, and the antenna is having the nav computer integrate into it. It means we are saving the nav computer in the tractor cab. And one thing I would like to mention about this tractor is before, or in the current Magnum 2019, the maintenance point for checking the oil from the engine, it was located on the right hand side of the engine. And now with this new AFS Connect Magnum, and I was saying that we move on the left hand side the oil check gauge for the engine oil level, and it means it's going to be easier for the operator to do the maintenance on this tractor and to check the liquid level before going in the field with this brand new tractor. Also on this tractor, if you look the mirror now, they are electric, and we can adjust those mirror right here in the cab, and also they are telescopic.
What would the controls be for that?
And the control for operating those mirror, they are located right here. We can change the angle of the mirror for seeing what we are seeing behind the tractor. And also here, it's going to be the telescopic button, which means that if you're working really close to branch tree, tree branch, sorry, you're going to be able to retract the mirror, making sure you will not hit anything when dead. Another thing about this tractor is now they are equipped with beacon lights, LED beacon lights, which is a good thing, and the hazard flasher also, they are LED lights. And we have a breakaway system that if you're eating something with them, they will go on the back. It means they will
like a car mirror. Like a car mirror,
yeah, that's right. Like a car mirror. Yeah,
it folds up.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Okay. I was interested in Eric. You want to talk to us a little bit about? I know they were talking about your new air vents here and stuff like that.
Yeah, about the system, air ventilation system. If you look the console here, we have a new design for the air louver. And also, if you look here, we have air louver for making sure the temperature in the cab is going to be more consistent for the operator. We have one air louver here and another one on this side too that is going to help to keep the temperature at a constant level for the operator. And if you look here on the side of the cab,
my head on the roof.
yeah, right here, and on the other side is the same thing too. We have air louver for making sure, depending the weather condition outside, the windows will stay clear. It means no fog or.
And I can personally speak from that, from doing green beans, that our windows would start to fog up on us there, and then all of a sudden I'm guessing now where my header is.
Yeah.
And because I can't see.
Yeah, that's right. And so it's going to be a good thing for somebody who's pushing or removing snow with this tractor. I know it's a big tractor for pushing and removing snow, but some guy they are using those tractors.
Yeah. Some people use your stagger versions too, I think so.
That's right. It means it's going to be a plus.
Which unfortunately we do not have one of those here right now. There's not enough space. But you stay tuned for Woodstock Farm Show, and he'll be back on, and we'll talk about the stagger.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's going to be coming soon. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
And another thing that I would like to point out with this tractor is I point out the door for coming in the cab.
The door that I banged my head on?
Door. Yeah, that's right. Right now it's a one-piece door. Compared in the past that we were having a small post right here, and by eliminating the post, the small post, it's giving us a bigger opening for the cab door.
Yeah, it was much easier for me getting this cab than because I was in their older cab, their older Magnum that we were telling you about.
I know exactly what you mean, because watch my size. It's the same thing for me too. It means bigger opening and easier access to the cab. And one thing we did also is, if you look the inside of the cab, now it's a light color inside the cab for having the impression that we have more room inside the cab. The other thing is, if you check the co-pilot seat,
it's comfortable. I can clearly see that.
What we did is, if you look here, the height of this seat, it's higher than the one we were having before, and it's going to be more comfortable for the student who's going to study how to drive this tractor.
Unless you're trying to film, then it's easier where I am.
And another thing about the interior of this cab is, if you look around, we have more storage compared the current Magnum that we have.
I could almost fit a lunch pail in there.
Yeah. And in some place like here, we put a USB plug for charging device like iPad or iPhone or smartphone. And right here we have a 110
so a three-prong plug for you guys. I know you guys can't see it very well.
Yeah, but it's gonna be for charging, example, a computer or something that is not charged by that is not charged by a USB plug. Around here behind the seat we have more room, also more storage. Right here we have also storage underneath the instructor seat.
Now, does Case offer a refrigerator underneath their inside of their tractors like John Deere? John Deere will offer a refrigerator underneath the buddy seat.
Yeah,
still available?
It's still available, and the good thing is it's gonna be a fridge that you can move. It means you can take it from the combine and put it in Magnum tractor. It means it will not stay in the tractor all the time. It means you can move it.
Yep.
And where it's gonna go, it's gonna be right here, in this area here.
Okay.
And what we did is, for making sure you have enough room for your feet, we raise the fridge above the floor level. We are using a bracket, and you're gonna have enough room for putting your feet underneath the
Now
fridge.
those handy feet pegs there that we were missing in our Oxbow combines when we were doing it there, and we kept getting in trouble for putting our feet on the glass.
That's right. And those early pigs
Foot pegs is what I call
foot
them.
pegs, yeah. This feature is coming from the Stagger tractor, and now
Okay.
we have those footrests.
Are they available in the Pumas and the Maximums?
Not yet, but it's available in the Staggers combine.
Yep.
And now we have this feature in the Magnum tractor.
All right. Anything else new in here that you would like the general public to be aware of?
If we look at current Magnum, right here we are gonna have a post.
Yep.
In the new AFS Connect Magnum, we removed the A-posts for making sure we have a nicer visibility and having more room in the cab. And what we did is we put an LCD monitor that it will give you the tractor information needed, like engine RPM, gears, fuel level, depth level, and a few things like that. And what is new also on this tractor is, for some of you that they know really well the CaseIH tractor, we have tractor equipped with the multi-control armrest, and we completely redesigned the multi-control armrests for the new AFS Connect Magnum. And also, if you look here, the multifunction handle, we redesigned also the multifunction handle. And what you can see is all those buttons for the hydraulic remote, they are programmable, configurable.
Just like in the New Holland with their stick and the fence and all that, right?
Okay.
They
Yeah.
both have.
But it means if those two buttons here you want to operate the hydraulic remote number 2, means you go in the new Pro 1200 monitor, and you say those buttons here, it's going to be for the hydraulic remote number 2. This one here can be set up for hydraulic remote number 1, 3, 4, 5. It's not really matter. It means you just need to tell to the monitor which number hydraulic remote that you would like to operate. And here we have some other button configurable, like the way you want. Means maybe number 6 for you, it's going to be for answering phone call. Number 8, it's going to be for raising the volume for the radio, or lowering. Number 7, lowering the volume of the radio. It means it's up to you.
Yeah, I see
You can
the auto steer
That's
button
right.
on there too.
Now we have the auto steer button. And the nice thing about this new tractor or technology is you have the freedom to manage and operate the tractor like the way you want. It means it's a big plus. And also, if you hook the implement behind the tractor and you hook the hydraulic hoses in the round hydraulic remote,
Or you can change it.
you can swap the hydraulic remote 1 to 2,
just like Millennial Farmer had on, just like they had on that Challenger that Millennial Farmer had.
That's right. Yeah, it's exactly the same concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
It means you can swap number 3 for number 1, or vice versa. It means it's not really a matter. It's just like the way you want. It means, like I said, freedom of manage and operate the tractor like the way you want. And here it's the encoder. It means with the encoder here, you're gonna have access to the main menu for the new Pro 1200 screen or monitor. And the nice thing about this new monitor is the way it's designed and working. It's coming from, looks like the Android, an Android tablet or iPad. It means for mostly of us, it's going to be really easy to navigate through this monitor because it's touchscreen, and also it's going to be for us something that we know.
Yep.
And intuitive, it's the word I was looking for. And here, if you look here on the top of the cab, it means we are still having some toggle switch that like here the radio, for adjusting the radio volume, you can go by here. You can go directly by the Pro 1200 monitor, and also you can use the encoder for having access to the function on the Pro 1200. It means just for adjusting the radio volume, we have 3 ways to do it. And again, freedom to manage and operate the tractor like the way you want. And with the new AFS Connect Magnum tractor, a big thing is why we are saying AFS Connect. It's because those tractors are going to be equipped with the AFS Connect software. And what it means is we are going to be able to transfer, record, and collect data for the operator or the owner, and from a tablet or a computer or a smartphone, the owner or the farm manager is going to be able to know exactly where the tractors or the equipment are, fuel level,
globe, right?
depth level, engine RPM. He will have access to a lot of data or information. And also, a nice thing about this system is, for a dealership point of view, is he's going to be able to do some remote connection with the new Pro 1200 monitor. It means if the customer is having a challenge with the tractor, and it's related to maybe a sensor or something, the service manager at the dealership, what he's going to do is he will send an invitation to share the screen with the operator. The operator will say yes or no, and because the information is coming from this tractor, it's always the owner of those information will be always able to say yes or no if he wants to share the information.
And you also have a camera on the nose too, this thing, don't you?
Yeah, we have a camera on the front of the hood, and also we have one on the back.
Yep.
And it's going to be connected
to me, the only way seeing the reason why having a camera in the front is if you had a front 3-point link. So then you could see to hook up the 3-point link. But if you don't have the 3-point link, I can't really see that much need for a front camera.
It's a good point. But more and more we are seeing front implement in front of the Magnum large frame.
You're seeing the 3-point hitches on the front of them now.
That's right. And yeah, it's gonna be a good feature. Or,
So does that option for the front camera only come if you have a front 3-point hitch?
It's not going to be an option with the 3-point hitch. What I was told is maybe it's going to come standard if the tractor is equipped with the deluxe cab, and maybe an option if the tractor is equipped with the regular cab. But so far we are still working on the price list, and it's few things like that we need to be
Do you have any sort of a ballpark figure? Like, do you think it'll be similar price to current Magnum prices? Or
your
cheaper?
question is, no, it's not going to be cheaper. I don't think so. I'm going to be surprised if it's cheaper, but it's really hard to answer your question right now because we are still working on a price list. Normally, the price list is going to be released in the upcoming year, and the goal is going to be for having pre-sale done before the end of the year, and we'll see. But so far, right now, at the London Farm Show 2019 in March, the price list is not released yet.
Now, was this the same tractor that was at Louisville Farm Show?
This one is a 380, and the answer is no. In Louisville, I think they were having a 310. And however, this tractor is the same one that it was used 2 weeks ago at the New York State Fairground Farm Show, close to Syracuse.
Oh, okay. All right. So, anything else there to wrap up quickly wrap the video up there? We're running a little bit longer than I wanted to be there, but
it means brand new tractor, mechanically, engine, transmission, it's the same engine and transmission that we have right now in the current Magnum 2019. But one thing I would like you to remember about this tractor is the cab is completely redesigned, from the beginning. It means more place. As you can see, also the seat is swiveling 40 degrees. It means for the operator it's really, really nice. And one thing I would like you to remember is the technology in this tractor. Now it's at a really high level, which means that if we want to collect, share some information with people in the industry, it's possible. But one thing to remember is to make sure that the information is always in the owner hands. If you had a John Deere corn planter on, could you talk to it? Probably, and it's something that we are looking to do. I just use them as an example. They just popped in my head. I don't know why. But right now, we are working on software, making sure it's gonna work with the CaseIH planter for sure. And if the implement behind the tractor is isobus, we are working, making sure we can have a communication between the tractor and the implement. Is it means that it's going to be all the implement is going to work? It's a good question, because sometimes some software needs to be updated, and they are. Because I remember in Millennial Farmer, they had to pull a part out of the roof of the Challenger in order to make it be able to the Challenger to be able to talk to the other John Deere tractors and equipment. So you're saying Case there may not need to be any sort of adapter put into it. It might be able to just come right from the factory, if I can say the word correctly. We need to be careful, because like I said, one thing for sure, it's right now this tractor is still a pre-production unit. Yeah. It means we are still working on few things in this tractor. Yeah. But I don't want to say that everything that we will connect on the tractor will work right away, but it's going to be one of our goals. And when, and which equipment, and how, is still some question that we still needs to answer, but we are working on it. Yeah. All right, so we will
we will wrap it up here for this tractor there. This is the 2019 Farm Show, and we're at the CaseIH booth. I'll let you say your name. Let you say your name there once again for the people there, because I forgot it already. I'm that bad at names.
Patrick Landry, high horsepower tractor product specialist for CaseIH.
All right, and I will say take care, take it easy, everyone there, and we'll be back with more London Farm Show stuff.